There's more of them!
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Action Toys Machine Robo series, Bike Robo. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have Bike Robo. This is based on Machine Robo Revenge of Kronos. These are officially licensed, people. These are legit. On this side of the box, we have Bike Robo. On the other side of the box, we have Bike Robo in his bike mode. On the top, Bike Robo on the bottom. Warning! Please don't eat anything in this box. That could be very bad for you. On the back of the box, again, you have Bike Robo in his bike mode. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Bike Robo, or as we knew him here in the States, Cycle from the GoBots. Now, just to get this out of the way, comments for these Machine Robo reviews are going to be disabled. No comments in these reviews, because the comment sections in these videos get legit hostile. And I don't like that, so no comments in these reviews. Sorry, my house, my rules. There'll be plenty of other videos where you can write first, so don't worry about it. So let's continue on here. But here is Bike Robo, or Cycle, whatever you want to call it. Either way, you're right. So here he is in his motorcycle mode, and, you know, keeping in line with the original, he does just look like a dude who's just on his hands and knees there with a wheel in between his feet and his hands. So not much has changed, but still looks cool nonetheless. Getting close here so we can see the details. We got some nice orange paint right there. The tires are rubber, which is very, very nice. Got the handlebars there. You got some nice white and black right there for the seats. You got some nice gunmetal gray here for the engine block. Some gunmetal gray going down the back here. Very nice. Got the exhaust pipes. Again, done that nice kind of gunmetal gray there. You got these pieces, which I don't know what they are, but they're on a hinge. They can move up and down for some reason. I'm sure somebody knows what these are. I have no idea. But there you go. You got the rear tire there. The tires do spin nice and freely. It's pretty cool. Actually can kind of get a decent roll going if you can get them balanced just right. Get a somewhat decent roll before he tips right over, but hey, still pretty cool. He does have the kickstand. The kickstand is a separate piece. It's just pegs on. You can actually peg it onto either side if you want, but it's really meant to go on this side, on the left side. And sometimes this piece likes to come untabbed from his chest, so it doesn't tab in too securely, but yeah, there you go. So he's got a little kickstand there to hold him up. And yeah, he's pretty cool. I really like him. He's very, very cool. So, for comparison, here he is with his other fellow Machine Robo buddies. There he is with Tank. There he is with Screwhead. There he is with Leader 1. Or Eagle Robo, Drill Robo, Tank Robo. Whatever you want to call them. Either way, what do I care? So there you have that. So there you have the whole first wave of these Machine Robo toys from Action Toys. And yeah, I'm really, really liking these guys. I think these figures are so cool. I really do. So you have that and that. And for another comparison, here he is with the Super GoBots Cycle. So you can see how they look to... Hey! He doesn't like to stay up. So there he is with the Super GoBots Cycle. You can see how they look together. So you have that. And here he is with the third-party Cycle, Salmore. You can see how he looks with a third-party version of himself. There you go. Now he does include some extra bitty bits. He does include his weapon right here. He has an axe, which is just cast in a silver plastic. Looks very nice. You can store the axe. There's a slot right there. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Slot right there. And you just take the axe handle, and that just goes right in there. And that holds the axe in place. There you go. Storage! Yay! And of course you do get the base right here, which comes in a lot of bits and pieces and odds and ends. We've seen these on all the other figures so far. Basically, chain bases are all interconnectable, interchangeable, interable. I don't know. So you just take this, plug this here, and we'll just make the standard little ramp configuration here. So you just tab that in there, and you tab that in there. Okay. There. Then you take this bit right here, plug that there, and you have 3 little ratchet joints here. So you just take these, go boom, and then you go boom, then you go boom, and then you go boom. And you have an armature here with lots of range of movement, as well as swivels and whatnot. You can just plug that into either of these 3 holes, and you get that going on. You can't use the base for bike mode, unfortunately. You can't use the stand. There's no way to actually connect him up here, or there's no way you can do it. But, you know, you can still, you know, use the ramp, maybe, you know, and have him just fall over. That's epic, isn't it? Here I come! Yay! That was anticlimactic. But anyway, you got the base there. Which again, very cool looking. They have some nice molded detail to them. There you go. It's pretty cool you get these you know, these chain bases here. I love them because the more you have, the more you can do with them, which is pretty cool. So there you go. And again, this little bit right here doesn't like to stay tabbed in too well. But yeah, all in all though, I think this guy's pretty cool. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? So, first thing you want to do is a little bit of parts forming. What? Parts forming? What? Yes, parts forming. So, take off the axe, put that off to the side. You want to remove the handlebars here. These are a separate piece. These cannot stay attached, unfortunately. So, take the handlebars off. They just slide out. They just peg into the to the shoulders there. So, you just put those off to the side. And then you take the wheel out of his hand, and you open up this section here, you take the wheel out, put that off to the side, and now we can work with what's left. So, after you unpeg this section from the chest, which you'll probably do it on its own because it doesn't hold in too well in the first place, now you just want to take the legs, just bring them down. And like I said, the kickstand you can actually leave on. You don't have to remove this if you don't want to. You can just kind of take it and, I forget how, angle it like that. We'll see. And then you just want to bring this down, unfold this little panel right here. That unfold as well. Now you want to come right down here. You want to flip out his foot. It's very nice that there's a little tab there to get your fingernail on. You just go whoop. That's very considerate. Thank you, Action Toys. And then you just take the foot and just swing that around, bring the foot forward, you can bring the exhaust pipe down, and then you just take this panel, bring this all down, and that will close up, and you can see that the kickstand just tucks in there very nicely. So you don't have to parts form the kickstand if you don't want to. So bring the leg down, and there you have a leg all done. Second verse, same as the first. We'll start with the foot this time. So bring the foot down, rotate it, and just bring it to the forefront, right there. And then you just bring this down, unfold that panel, unfold this panel, close it up, bring the leg down. Now you got the legs all done. And then you just take this crotch section here, just push that up into the body, and you take the crotch panel here, both halves, bring that together, and there you go. And now to move on to the upper body, pretty easy. You just take the arms, you just bring them out and down, bring that down, rotate the bicep so everything's oriented properly. Yeah, what? Hey! Rip off his arm. That's actually the first time I've ever done that. Wow! And of course it's on camera. Hooray! Anyway, after you do that, you just take his head, you bring this down, there you go. Oh, how am I going to get this back on? Because this is on a hinge as well. Let me fix this. Booyah! Okay, I got his arm back on. Hooray! So there you go. And once you do that, you just take the wheels and you peg them onto his shoulders. Peg that in. Peg that in. And there you go. There you have Bike Robo in his Robo Modo. So, and it looks really cool. Very, very nicely done, in my opinion. I like this guy. I like him so much. Getting close here on the head sculpt. Very nice head sculpt. Got some nice silver paint there. Got the eyes done in yellow with that black outline. Looks very nice. Even his mouth is picked out in paint. Even his chin. His chin has a little bit of paint on it. Make it a little more defined. Yeah, very cool. I really would like maybe some third-party company or somebody somehow maybe to make a proper Psykill face for him. Because I think that would be awesome. I doubt that'll ever happen, but that would just be cool. That's just wishful thinking on my part. But although, very cool, very nice design. You got the yellow and black there in the chest. Got the white there for the midsection. And some more of that yellow and black detailing there. Got some yellow on the knees. We got a little bit of detail there on the inside of the legs as well. And yeah, overall, very nice. Oops. Wheels pop off. The wheels don't hold on too securely on his shoulders, unfortunately. There you see the back of his legs. Again, it's a very clean transformation because he doesn't, it's not a lot to him in the first place. But yeah, these wheels, they don't plug in too securely. Okay, I mean, they hold in well enough. I mean, it's not like they're just going to fall out on you, but if you start, kind of fiddling around too much, you can kind of bump them off. So there you go. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, but unfortunately you don't get a lot of range of movement just due to the way his head is shaped, as you can see here. So he can look down. He can't really look up. Side-to-side movement is pretty much non-existent unless you turn his head. You have to pretty much make him look down to have him turn his head, because you can see his back piece here just kind of gets in the way. So you can have him looking sideways, but he's going to end up looking down. So, and not too much. A little bit of wiggly-waggly movements. The shoulders are on a ball joint, so move this out of the way. Can do a full 360. They can go out only about that far before things just start to bump into other things. You do have a bicep swivel. You have a little over 90 degrees of bend out to the knee, nothing at the wrist. You do have a waist swivel. The hips are on a ball joint. The legs can go forward that much, can go back that much before these little butt flap things get in the way. Outward movements. You go out that far. You do have a thigh swivel. The knees are on a ball joint, so you can kind of just take them and turn them and do whatever you want. You can break it. Ah! That's what happens when you're in a motorcycle accident. And the feet are on a hinge right here that can move up and down, and the foot itself is on a ball joint here, so you can move that up on its own, down, and you also get little bits, very, very slight tiltage, actually more tilt that way than the other way. But there you go. Just depends on how you have that ball oriented. There you go. If you get that oriented just right, you get a bit more movement there. Bit more tilt. There you go. All just depends on how you have things oriented. So there you go. Plug that in. So there you have that. And he can hold his little axe right there. Just plug that into his hand, and he holds that nice and securely. Now, as far as the handlebars go, what I like to do with the handlebars, me personally, you do what you want, but what I do is I just take them like this, and I just drop them in his legs. Just kind of hook them over that section right there. That's what I do. There you go. And that's just some place to put them if you don't want to just put them off to the side. There you go. That's how I store them. I mean, granted, they'll just fall right out, but, it's a place to put them. So they're not just rattling around somewhere. Oops. You stay. There they were. So there you go. Now for comparison. Here he is with his Wave 1 buddies here. Let's see if we can get them all in frame. There he is with Tank Robo, Tank, Screwhead, Drill Robo, and Eagle Robo, Leader 1. And you can see he actually is, I think, the shortest. I think him and Drill Robo are almost the same height. But yeah, he's a little guy. He's a little guy, especially when you compare him with Leader 1 here with Eagle Robo. You can see he's definitely way shorter. So yeah, he's a little guy. Definitely one of the smaller dudes in this line. Here he is with the Super GoBots Cycle, because it's precious. GoBots can also be precious. I was going to try that anyway. There you have that. Here he is with Salmore, the third party cycle. You can see how they look together. That. And for some mainline comparisons here he is with Legends Rumble, or Frenzy, or Frumble, whatever you want to call him. I don't care. And here he is with Scourge. See how he scales with the mainline stuff. You can see he's kind of in between size classes there. So there you have that. And yeah, so you can use the base in robot mode. So if we just plug this back on here, you can see you have this bit right here, this little hook, and that will just plug on to the end here. And what will happen here is, well, first I need to raise the camera, is you take this, and this will just, oops, handlebars fell out, is that this will just plug in right in there, right in his crotch. Whoops, everything's falling apart. This just plugs in right in his crotch right there, and then his butt just kind of goes into that slot right there. Yeah, it's a weird sentence, very weird sentence. There you go. Let me pick up the rest of the base because it fell off. There we go. And then we can just use these joints here and get everything situated, and you can get him in an awesome pose like that. You can have him hovering awkwardly above the ground. You know, obviously you can get him in a much cooler pose than that, but yeah, no. There you go. Something. I don't know. That's still weird looking, but you know what I mean. You can get something going on there. Probably much better posing than I am, but there you go. Just showing how that works there. And of course you can take the base here and put it in its alternate configuration. So you can unplug all this stuff. Unplug all this. Usually leave this attached here. Then you just take off these pieces. Take off these pieces. Like that. And then you just plug that in there. Plug that in there. And you use these pieces, and they just tab in from behind, like a brace right there. And then these pieces just tab in right there, like that, and like that. And you just use the other brace. Little cross beam there. And then you just take these little ratchet bits here. Just plug those in. Right there. And there you go. You got the little nice little backdrop configuration going on there. You can just stand back Robo right there. And that looks pretty cool. So again, all of these bases are connectable. You can just take them and connect them like this, side to side. You can connect them front to back. And you can take all these apart and configure them any way you want. I mean, at this point now, if you've been collecting these guys, you now have 4 of these, so you can come up with some crazy configurations, which is really cool that the more of these you have, the more elaborate configurations you can come up with for these bases. So that's really cool because it definitely does add to the playability of these figures. So I definitely dig that. So there you go. Let's put this back in. Where'd the other one go? Oh no. Oh, there it goes. I lost it. I lost them. Right. So there you go. There you have Bike Robo, Cykill. I don't care what you call him. He's cool nonetheless. Yeah, I really like this guy. I really am digging these figures. I think they're very cool. Very well done. I mean, they're not without their nitpicks, you know, as far as this guy goes. I wish his wheels kind of connected a little bit more solidly to his shoulders. I wish that connection in bike mode to his chest was a little bit more solid. You know, little nitpicks, but other than that, I still think these are really cool, really fun figures, and I do very much like them. So regardless of whether you want to call this machine Robo or GoBots, or if you want to call this guy Cykill or Bike Robo, or if you want to put a little fedora on him and call him Indiana Jones. Hey, look. It's Indiana Jones. Either way, I think the one thing we all can agree on is that this franchise is getting some much-needed, long overdue love, and that is awesome. I think we all can agree on that, so there you go. So if you would like a Bike Robo or any other of these Machine Robo toys, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my Machine Robo / GoBots playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Action Toys Machine Robo Series Bike Robo, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, bomb in your face! Can I help you? What? You can see me? Yes. Yeah, I can see you. Oh, Shockwave said he fixed the suit! You shouldn't be able to see me! No, I can see you. I can see you very clearly. Oh, I am so gonna give Shockwave a piece of my mind! Well, it doesn't seem like he's too bright. Hey! Don't make me tell you where you can go! Bot! See what I did there? Yes, we all can see. Shut up! You gonna pick that up?